Regular residential rentals like single-family homes and duplexes have traditionally been owned by local mom-and-pop landlords, and for good reason. These types of properties generally require more hands-on attention than, say, the large apartment buildings that tend to be owned by institutional funds. But those big institutional investors have been buying up hundreds of thousands of homes and small rental properties across the country. You see, when the real estate bubble burst, home prices were in a free fall. Most of us were afraid to buy a home back then because we just didn't know how much further prices would drop. Besides, the banks stopped giving mortgage loans, so buying a home was only possible if you had lots of cash, which is exactly what those investors had.
I've owned a house in the past, and due to the economy and job circumstances and situations, I couldn't afford that home. I had to let it go. And due to my credit, it allows me to move in a home that I couldn't get if I were to purchase it.
Fast forward to now, and there are several investors competing to buy rental homes. And complaints from folks renting some of those homes about the customer service, the management, and even the condition of these properties are mounting, precisely because they are so difficult to manage on such a large scale. Even more significant is the impact we'll see if Wall Street winds up becoming a major landlord of America's homes. You see, home prices in any given area have historically been tied to the amount of income people earn. And that makes sense, because prices need to be affordable. But investors are often in the position of having to deploy capital. If they don't spend the money they have, sometimes they have to give it back, which can cause them to pay more for homes than you or I might. The price that investors pay for homes also impacts the rent that they need to charge in order to deliver the profit that they expect. Many investors already allow renters to pay 40% or more of their income for rent. That's almost 10% more than what experts advise is prudent to pay for housing.
They look beyond the credit issues that you've had, so it's easier now as far as credit worthiness to get into a rental property.
And experts are already wondering what will happen if institutional investors don't get the profits they're expecting. Their decision to sell a large number of homes at one time could significantly affect everybody's home values. Tell us what you think about Wall Street institutional investors becoming America's landlord, or email your questions to asktheexpert@shariolefson.com.